Um, that way it just covers my butt, your butt, anybody
Gotcha.
else. And if you want to bring in another person with you, you're more than welcome to,
Okay.
and all that. So no aches, no pains.
No, like periodically,
Okay.
like my back had been hurting, just like if I'm sitting and driving, and I felt like if I'm driving, like putting a pull needle like on my spine helps. Use like a chirp wheel. I don't know if that's like good,
Yeah.
but like that feels amazing.
Okay.
But I went on vacation and was on a boat and I nothing like pain free come home, and so I think a lot of it is
Just
yeah, just
Mhm.
moving,
Moving.
maybe like just stress, mental health. So I do
Gotcha.
recognize there's a lot of mind and body going
Oh,
on.
absolutely. Especially in your profession, you're taking on a lot of other people's
Yeah,
problems. And
it's
so,
not too, but yeah.
yeah, I mean, that's a whole hats off to you for that. But so let's work on, and I think moving
Okay.
based on something is better than nothing.
Yeah.
I don't care whether you do it for 1 minute, 5 minutes, but let's just start in. So I tell people habits we train or habits we gain. So if
Okay.
we just start, I don't want you to stop cold turkey on anything. I just want you to start replacing
Yeah.
this habit with this one. And okay, I'm gonna go for a walk, or you know what? I'm gonna brush my teeth for
Yeah.
30 seconds, and just
Cool.
little things that are gonna be
Yeah.
that you can do wherever, and you're not like, oh, I need to do this. And it's just get your mind rolling and just get your body moving in a positive,
Yeah.
constructive way.
Okay.
Some other little things that I would recommend is I call these like resistance bands,
Okay.
because you can't take dumbbells when you're on a boat. You know what I
Right,
mean? But
yeah,
if you're traveling or anything like this, and on Amazon,
yep.
get the full loop ones
Okay,
as opposed to anything.
you got from like a PT, yeah.
Yeah, and this is the whole thing. Within that, that's all you would need. And this is easy to pack them up and go.
Okay.
So one of the things that so many people say, oh, you need a gym membership, you need this. No, I think you need functionality and mobility to start. And then from there, we can progress into that, but not go here and go to the gym. And then you're like, well, what the heck am I doing? And all this other stuff. No, I think starting with what this would be this, or starting with this and then having a full roller. Those are
If
the
I'm
two
looking at what are these called?
resistance bands.
Okay,
And I can
resistance
send
bands.
you a
Okay.
link.
Okay.
That way you can pick and choose and look if they have them, but if you can buy them in a set, and I would recommend getting two,
Okay.
because then you can get little, you can work out, you can tie them down, you and a partner can work out. So it's like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna do this, and then you can anchor down. Like I have two, I have a lot of my set. So, and then, not that you need handles, but I make it a little bit easier.
Yep.
Because this is, or having gloves, but different strokes for different
Yep.
folks. So it's no right or wrong way, but getting a little carabiner from Harbor Freight.
Yep.
And then getting a little handle that you can clip on to make that usable, so it's
Okay.
easier on people's hands.
All right.
But with two of these, you'll see the benefits of how much you can do everything at a gym.
Yep.
As opposed to, oh, I need a whole bunch of dumbbells, and this is a little safer, and it's just like the elasticity in your muscles are gonna go contract and expand. I'm gonna probably put a little visor up there. I'm gonna be winking at you the whole time. Or try to get taller. But this is gonna be easier and safer for you than with dumbbells. If some, your form's not right, because I want you to get, everything I want you to engage is with your core.
Okay.
As opposed to just going through the motions and all this. I want this to be activated, so whenever you're doing anything, sitting down, sitting in a chair, sitting at dinner, sitting on your next session, I want your belly button to engage just a little bit, and then not holding it in, but just consciously do this throughout the day, because if your core starts activating, everything's gonna be based from here, and then everything else is gonna flow and go.
Gotcha.
Okay, and then this today, I'm gonna do more body weight stuff and just show you the benefits of how much just your body is with you. And you can use this on the fly. You're gonna be like, whoa, there's so many
Yeah.
muscles. Any aches or pains or something that feels uncomfortable, let me know immediately.
Okay.
Don't work through any pain.
All right.
There's a good pain and bad pain. The good pain is like the muscles working. The bad pain is like, oh no, I'm feeling this in other areas. And I kind of point towards your, and I'll touch, but
Yeah.
nothing below the waist. But I want to make sure that you're feeling this muscle, or I will point on me so you
Okay.
can see, do you feel it here?
Right.
Or do you feel it here? Or do you feel it there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that way it's not, I want you to be connect that mind and body, so that way it connects even easier. I'm gonna shove that little visor sideways in here. Then, based on.
Is that a cool thing here?
Yeah, well,
Making the most use of the space, that's awesome.
and if you ever need, and that's what I tell people, if they ever need a home gym, like just stuff to help set up or where to get it, like how to get it, how to set it up.
Yeah,
I've set up, what, probably about 400 home gyms since the pandemic.
okay, that's good to know. My
Because-
husband and I were just talking about that.
Yeah.
Like,
And if he's on a different wavelength, and then, so the one thing I want you to do too is with some, and I know you mentioned in the form that he's on a different diet.
yeah,
And that's fine, but I just want you to have colorful meals.
Okay.
As much as you can, just put as many colors, not just like, I want to see some greens, some reds, some
okay,
oranges, whatever it may be. That will be, because then you're gonna get the nutrition in that way. And I want something that's gonna be sustainable and maintainable. Not just like, oh, you're going here, well, no, I want to give you life skills and life tools that are gonna carry on for however long you decide to stay with me or not.
Okay.
It's gonna be like, you're gonna be like, oh, I got some more tools in my arsenal.
Awesome.
Jimmy, does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, so now we're gonna get started and we're gonna work on your stabilizers. So come on out here, we're gonna get you fully famous. There you go. Now, and when I make the millions, I will split
Okay,
it with
yeah,
you.
okay, thanks.
And this is,
You see my transformation?
yes. So what I want you to do is just go forward and back.
And I will say, like, I'm still having a little like.
Okay.
Whatever.
How long were you on the boat for?
5 days.
Oh,
Or 6,
very-
well, 5.5 days. Like,
Okay.
Before just.
that was a big cruise.
It was 8 of us on a catamaran. Like it was, yeah, just small and it was awesome. But like throughout the day, I'm like, oh, there's a boat. So
Yeah, okay. So we're just gonna go like 5 times, and I want you to try to keep that leg up and going back and forth. 1, yep, we're gonna go forward, there's 2, and then slightly bend that leg, 3, there you go. 4, 5, keeping that leg up, now going backwards, 1, good. There you go, 2, 3, good job, we're trying to be heavy on that foot.
Yeah.
4,
do this one, pushing my teeth.
and 5, yeah, careful, because you don't want to be like, look, I got my cheek.
Okay.
No. Now we're gonna go sideways. 5, 1. Good. And you should feel this on this other ankle. Working.
Yeah, I do it like right.
No pain though?
No, like
Okay.
I feel it.
Okay. 4, 5, now 5 circles one way. And just small. There you go. 2. Do this on the boat next time. No.
Yeah.
3,
Show
4,
them another.
5. Now the other direction coming forward. Oops. Yep. 2, 3. Good. 4, 5. So what I'm looking for is you can see how this is squishy, but I'm also looking on all your stabilizers from here firing off. So I'm going to build the tendons more than the muscle, because the tendons are going to carry on over to the muscle.
Okay.
Less injuries, less aches, less pains, but
Okay.
getting working from the inner out as opposed to the outer end.
All right.
So now we're going to do the other side. We don't discriminate, right and left. So we're going to go 5 forward. Yep. Perfect. And then activating that core just to think about it. 3, good. 4, and 5. 5 going back. And you touch, so we gotta start over. No, I'm kidding. No, 2. We gotta have fun when we're working. Good. 4, 5. Now 5 going to the side. Yep. Good. 1, 2, 4, 5. Perfect. Good. 5 circles going one direction. We're good. One direction. 2, 4, 5. And so some of this stuff during your work day, you can do
Just,
this. I
yeah,
want you to
yeah.
do something just to like, okay, activate the core. Okay, I want you to pick a spot, because this was here, and focus on that one spot
And stay.
and
Okay.
stay in there.
Okay.
And you're like, okay, maybe it's that picture, maybe it's XYZ, but now I'm concentrating, making all my stabilizers work instead of my hands flaring.
Yeah, that'll be a good challenge.
Yes.
Okay.
So now we're gonna go for like 20 seconds, and we're gonna go 3 different positions. And so the first position, I'm just gonna have you stabilize 20 seconds here, 20 seconds here, 20 seconds here. and as low as you can go.
Okay.
Because now you're gonna feel this leg on fire, and my timer is always off, so I always have my back up. All right, ready, and just stay, yep, right in there. So on this one, instead of looking down, look at a spot. As you go, look down, you're gonna go down. Good job, and then belly button into your spine. Hold that for 7 more seconds, and we're gonna go low where it's comfortable for you. 3, 2, 1, a little lower, perfect. And then on the last one, we're gonna try to take our kneecap, put it behind our heel, as low as we can go. As safe as you can go. Good job. That's it. And nope, this is all, and you should start feeling that leg warming up. And as low as you can go, as safe as you can, there you go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And I'm here if you need me, so, yep, 10 seconds. Good job. Okay, yep, and just come back up. You're doing great. 3, 2, 1. Good job.
I'll look forward to challenging myself and coming back next time I see you and being like, look what I can do now.
Well, and the things that I want you to do is I want you to pick 1 to 3 moves that you can do here.
Okay.
Because that's what you're gonna do. I don't want you to do 20 things. You're like, oh my gosh, I can't, I don't have time, this, that. So ease this into your lifestyle. So many people do it the other way around, and then they can't sustain it, maintain it, and then they're like, I give up. So on this one, we'll start in 3, 2, 1. The other leg, perfect. So yep. And on this one, try to engage that belly button now, on that belly button to your spine, sucking that in. Good job. And make me do math. So we're gonna go at the 10 seconds now. Then the good. And a little lower. Perfect. 4 seconds, and we're gonna go as low as you can. Good job. And what this is doing is stabilizing that kneecap and all those other quads, those little muscles in there, and as low as you can go. So when I had the gym, I would have a lot of strong guys. It's hard for everybody, but it's just okay. Do you need water? Or are you okay? Okay. Job. That's 3, 2, 1. Perfect. We feel that all on those legs. So that's something that you could do in between clients and stuff. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go 1 more, and what I want you to do is that we're gonna stay really low, and our goal is to stay like in a squat. And all I want you to do is like hop 2 forward, 2 back, 2 forward without coming up.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have like my hand above your shoulder, and your goal is I have a pretend taser right there, so don't get tased. No. And so we're gonna go for 30 seconds. 2 hops forward, 2 hops back. And as you go in here,
keeping my body upright.
Yep, keeping that upright. Ready and go. Time 45. Yep. So try not to touch that hand.
Just 2.
Yep. 2 forward, 2 back. There you go. Good. Now 2 forward. Perfect. That way, if you're ready for horse riding, we're preparing. Oh, do you? Oh my goodness. Well, good job. That's it. Excellent. Excellent. 10 seconds left. Good, good. Straight up, good. Back straight. I've been punched too many times in the head, so you're learning a new language with Jim. No. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
So a little safe burn, but we don't need to keep on going through all that stuff, okay? But there's 3 good little stabilizers, and I want you to pick one of those. So I want you to focus on 1 on the legs, 1 on the arms or back, chest, 3 different body parts, 3 different exercises, which I'm gonna give you a whole gambit of stuff. Okay? You need water? You okay? Okay. So now what I want you to do is I'm gonna have you press. We're gonna get our arms, shoulders, and we're gonna do an isometric. This is gonna work multiple body parts on one station. So my goal is you're gonna press as hard as you can right in here. And then for 20 seconds, and then you're gonna raise it here, and then you're gonna go for 20 seconds. So we're gonna isometrically raise. My goal is I don't want to be able to pull apart. So I'm gonna do this randomly within a minute. And so all we're gonna do is we're gonna start down low, pressing hard in 3, 2, 1. What this is gonna build is the shoulders, the delts, the buys, all this. There you go, good job. When I'm training cops, are like, oh man, I gotta have the trim. I was like, oh, okay, well, no, you do that part, I'll teach you this other part. Good job. And keep on breathing. 3, and then just at your chin, yep, level. And we're gonna go right above forehead level. On this next, you should feel this on the shoulders. On that, good job. Yep, way to press. Got it, you got it. 5 more seconds, and we're going above the head. Good job on breathing. And above the head. There you go. Work, Helen. Keep it going. 7 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. How'd that feel? Feels okay? Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go a little bit with our back. So actually we're gonna start with our shoulders. So we're gonna go 5 reps and I'm gonna give you multiple exercises. So we're gonna go 5 small circles. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 going back. 1, 2. Good. 3, 4, 5. You're right-handed. Yeah. And we're gonna turn our hands in and we're gonna bring our hands down. We're gonna come out like we're swimming. 1. Yeah, you're favoring your right side and coming back again.
That's how it just feels like it too.
Yeah. And then this is where the foam roll, and then rotate your hands out. There you go. 2. Good. And then coming back. 3. Good. 2 more. 10. 4. Snap, crackle, and pop. Last one. 5. Now, this one here, we're going to go straight up and coming back and try to touch. Good job. 1. And see, I'm kind of realigning your body with movement too. So I'm not going to twist you, or I'm not a chiropractor, but I want to get your body moving in the right direction. Realign. Good job. Last one. Perfect. Now we're going to go on the, like a scarecrow. We're going to go down. Yep. Good. 1. Good. That's it.
Definitely feel in my shoulders.
Yeah, no pain though, right?
No.
Just a different, okay. It's that invincible weight until people, they're like, what? Last one, good job. 5. Now we're gonna bring our hands in, bring our elbows. If you want it harder, bring your elbows up higher. Now turn your hands. There you go. And try to pinch those traps. There you go. And then coming back in, rotating. Good. And then when you rotate, try to bring that all the way in. Imagine your elbows coming in. Now rotate back out. And then the palms are going out and pressing, feeling this right in that area. Coming back. Good job. 3. Excellent. Work it in, coming back out. We're building up all of this right in that area. 3, 2 more. Good. Good. 4. Excellent. Let it breathe. Last 1. Good job. 5. Now we're going to raise the roof. So right out here, raising straight up. 1. Good. Coming all the way down. And imagine that stretching out. So when you come down, pull from your back. So imagine you're pulling here, stretching, coming back. There's 2. Good. Up. 3. Good job. Excellent. Really focused, connecting that mind and body, pulling down. 4. 1 more. And we got the last one. We're going to do a reverse bench press. 5. So you're going to come out to arms to like a Y. And what I want you to do is I want you to come back with the elbows high, pushing out. Yep. 1. And then when you come back in, come towards me. There you go. Right to there. And then 2. Perfect. And you feel this on the traps.
Yeah.
3. Yeah. And then the last. Good. 4. That's it. Excellent. Last one. 5. Now hands underneath the chin.
I'm feeling my shoulders.
Yeah. Okay, no, take a breather, because this is just a whole different thing. So that's what I'm telling, like, so many people are miss body weight stuff.
Yeah.
Because this is just a different burn. And you can do this on here, but it's like, no, even the young guys that are strong as an ox can't do a lot of the body weight stuff
Yeah.
on here because it's just, yeah, but good job. And when you need a rest, you take a rest. Don't work through that because your body's like, the heck are you doing? I'm gonna make you pay for today, tomorrow, and the next day and so forth. So good job. When you're ready, let me know. So right here, now I want you to imagine like you're a bird and bring those up high. Now focus in on those traps. Yep. Now come back down to like a T. Good job. And then back up. Yep. And focus right in here where I'm touching. 2. Good. 3 more. 4. Good. 1 more. 5. Perfect. That count wrong. Yeah, good. Okay, no problem. No. So here, imagine hands. Now I want you to open up. Imagine your chest opening, but bringing this really back and pinching on your center of your back and then coming forward just right toward your eye level. Perfect. Relax. Now come back and squeeze, 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 squeeze and press. There you go. 2. Good job. 3 more. That's it. 3, 1. 4. Good job. 5. Perfect. Now we can shake those shoulders out. So you get to pick one of those shoulder ones, whichever ones you want, or do that whole routine again. No. But you see how there's something, especially if you're like, you're taking notes or you're sitting down and then like, okay, let me just posture up. Let me just look up. And that's one thing I want you to do during your days. I want you to, before you, the next client, I don't know how it comes in. And I want you to stand 30 seconds like Wonder Woman.
Okay.
Posture up, like arms back, head up. I want you looking in the corner of your office or your room.
Okay.
That way you just like breathe. That way it's going to realign your spine. And especially instead of you sitting down and just like, okay, I'm going to be looking to incorporate this into my lifestyle. It's not going to be like, oh, I need to go in there. Okay, I need a 10-second break or however long. Just you're in the bathroom, you go in the bathroom, extend that a little longer. I tell people use it and the time to make it work into your life. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to work a little bit of the shoulders and the chest. Well, more on a plank. How's your wrist? Is anything?
They're fine. I have weak wrists, like,
Okay.
you know, when I'm lifting up a pan, I tend to like support one or the other.
So these, you don't need them, but she says sometimes the dorsiflex on our wrist really tends to agitate it. If you ever see these at Walmart or Facebook Marketplace or any like stuff that's on sale, because I want you to imagine, I want you to strengthen this, because this is a lot of weight for the stuff that we're going to be doing. So but I'm going to have you use these just because I want you to imagine when you're punching it. And the same thing when we're going to grab the dumbbells, I want you to place the dumbbells here, not allowing the dumbbells. When so many people grab them, I want you to imagine like you're punching. See how my wrist is strong? And then when I'm really heavy, people are like, no, well, what am I doing? I'm building up some straining. So if I get heavier dumbbells, this is where I want this. I want my wrist, everything to be aligned, all straight up. You know what I mean? And then we're going to do a little bit of quad. So this is what I want you to do. We're going to work. I want you to stay up. I want you to bring your leg in, come out, bring your leg up. 1, bring your leg in and hold. And if it's right there, great. Your goal is to get it as past your kneecap. But if it's right in here, starting there. And then we're going to do 3 of those. So we can come. Yeah. Yep. Just like in a plank.
And then hold it.
Yep. Hold
And then
it.
back.
And then back. Yep. And then off to the side. There's 1. Perfect. Good. And 2. Let's do alternating. Let's go 2 on the other side. That way you can let that rest. You know what I mean? There you go. We'll do 1 more on both sides. 1 more on the right. Squeezing good. Perfect.
Are you holding my breath the whole time again?
Uh-oh, you'll learn to breathe on that side and it's gonna, so here's another one that you can do for your quads,
Okay.
which is really good because people are like, oh, how do I get this? So we're gonna have our toes flat. This is our counterweight. Our hands can be on our legs, our hamstrings. This is like basic, intermediate, and then advanced. So when you go basic, you're gonna come back and you're gonna hold and then you're gonna come back. Here's my counterweight. So when I go intermediate, it's the same ordeal. When I go advanced, my counterweight is my body weight. And I'm
Okay.
keeping my back all in the spine. So we're gonna go 5, and you should feel this along
Yeah,
that side.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you be the judge. Yep. Back is straight. Excellent. Try not to dip that hip. Good. There's 1 or 2. 3. Good. 4. 1 more. Good job. Yes, there you go. And see how that kind of goes down. So
Yeah.
when that goes in, we're really isolating
Yeah.
those. Okay, so now we're gonna go back in to this one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 1 push-up, 1 tuck, 1 push-up, 1 tuck. The other side. And going this, yep, right there is perfect. There's 1 and then 1 tuck. Good. And we're gonna get 6. There's 2. Every 1 counts. 3. Good job. 4. Good. Don't forget to breathe.
Yeah.
And so when you're breathing, because now if you get lightheaded and anytime you're doing any floor motions, I don't want you coming up fast.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yep. So there's 4 over and that's it. 1 more both sides. Good job.
That was kind of a weak one, but
That's okay. Nope. And that's the whole thing.
Okay.
It's all just push-ups. How did that feel on the wrist?
felt fine on the list.
Okay. But you see how these little tools are gonna help, especially as we get older, like I've been through
Because I've always been afraid of these that I'm gonna like.
twist, yeah, no, as long as they're solid and not like flimsy. And these have been around since a long time, because the older I get, I have to have more. So there's years of hitting and the wear and tear of my joints and holding my, so I'm like, no, I can't do that as much. How did that feel?
Good, but this level of just being out of breath has like really prevented me from like pushing through. Like
Gotcha.
just embarrassment, like that's haven't done that much on my back. But
No, it's, hey, we're
So-
here, you're doing it, so
just putting that out there
yeah.
for myself as much as
Just remember, we're starting at point 1, we're not where we left off, at where we were, we're here. So you're going into the motion, so this is gonna go good. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down. And we're gonna work the back of our hamstrings, and then we're gonna work our back. So any push-ups, even if you have like, well, if you don't have dumbbells, those work just as good, the hexagons,
Okay.
but like, if your husband has them, but if you guys need anything, just let me know,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is what I want you to do is I want you to have your toes up on this. You're gonna lift your hips up. Your hands can go up or down or on the side to stabilize. And what I want you to do is I want you to take 3 steps out, keeping your hips without dipping your hip. So your hips up high, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Making sure your bottom's up off. 1, 2, 3, 3. And we're gonna do that 2 times
Okay.
because it might cramp up. And so your toes up, heels into the mat, yep. Hips stay up as high as you can. 3 little baby steps. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. And then coming back. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. One more time. 2, 3, 3. Good. One more time. Try to keep that. There you go. You're okay. Is it burning? You feeling back
yeah,
here?
that's
So
what I
rest.
feel like.
Okay. Yep. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. 3, 3, and rest. Good job.
It's hard to keep it up.
Yep.
I'll work on it.
So now we're going to stabilize. Now toes are going to be flat. What I want you to do is I want you to go out, come back, tuck, and then you're gonna switch. Legs are gonna be out, lift out to the side, come back and switch. So keeping this stabilized and up, because now what I'm doing is activating your spine, your glutes, your hamstrings to work to stabilize, to get the muscles working. When somebody's coming out and I'm like, oh, so twitching, use your arms to base down or hands here or elbows up or out here. When you get better, you can go without that arms, you know what I mean? But to starting out, stabilize with balance, so that way I don't want no jerking or no twisting. You control the movements, don't let the movements control you on anything that we're doing. And so we're gonna do 3. So yep, one leg out, yep, foot's flat, perfect. One there, and tuck in, good job. There's one. Yep, leg out. Excellent. Good. Yep, leg out, that's all right. And it's memory tricks too. No. I have a client that has Parkinson's and he's 77. And just trying to keep this foot flat. There you go. Yep. So this way I want that foot on the mat. And he's got the shapes. And I was like, hey, you're doing this. And I was like, believing most people would have thrown in the towel, and he's out playing pickleball. And I was like, I want you to be active. Like, the more active you are, last one on that side. Yep. Flatten that foot. There you go. Good job. Yep. It's brain games too. How did that feel? You felt it on there.
Yeah.
And now we're really gonna hit the glutes now. So we're gonna lay down on our belly. And so it could be down or up, or it doesn't matter. So your goal is we're gonna do 3 exercises. And the higher your kneecaps are off the mat, the more it's gonna work your glutes and your lower back. Okay, so now we're gonna lift up and we're gonna go out. We're gonna go 5 out circles, 5 V outs, 5 circles one way, and then 5 circles the other way. And then you just be like right here. And if you need to rest, rest. And actually, yeah, let's rest after every 5. So the first 5, I want you to go lift your legs up and go out as far as you can, and then come back. Go out and back. And so
Sit down for
yep, you're just going like a V. Yep. And 5, there you go. There's 1. Good. 2, so you should feel this on your glutes and lower back. Yep. 3, what's your husband's name?
Yeah.
10. Tell him Coach Jimmy said he can massage you later on.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Tell him Coach's orders. Now we're gonna go circles. One direction, go 5 one direction, and then 5 the other way. No pain, right, Helen?
Like, no, I definitely feel it here.
Okay.
But
Gotcha. But a good
yeah,
muscle.
yeah.
Okay.
I
Perfect.
wouldn't be good.
Yeah.
Except that one. Oh shit, I haven't felt that in a long time.
So there you go. Yep. And go slow and control. Good. You control that movement. 3. Good job. 4. That's it. And then 5.
You
Rest.
just go the other
Yep.
way.
And then the other way.
You're Canadian.
Yep. No.
I forget which way I went.
Go. Good job. Perfect. How's that? Feel that
Yeah,
all
I
in
feel
there? Okay. So
That is just work on getting them higher now.
right now, that's perfect. If you're going through the motions, because I'm not gonna be like, come on, you gotta be up here. I want you to start gradually, because if you go up and start expecting more, you're doing more right now by getting in here and getting your body movement. So kudos to you. So this one, we're gonna work the obliques, the side. So there's 3 different ways as well. So this is gonna be intermediate, basic, advanced. So as I go here, my goal is I'm gonna press and I'm gonna come down, but I'm not gonna let my shoulder touch.
Okay.
So the hand that's facing towards the ceiling, I want it close towards my chest. This, I can assist myself, but I don't want to come down. I want to control that, or I can assist it on any which way you want. So your goal is I want you to press with your palm and extend all the way up as high as you can. So we're gonna work that tricep. Okay?
This now is so good.
What's that
I
say?
said I was feel like I'm gonna roll over.
Oh, gotcha. So you can have your hand out here, yep, and then we're just gonna press up, yep, there you go, one, and then keep this hand on the ground.
But not go all the way. Right?
Yep, don't allow the shoulder to touch. So digging in, feeling right in here, one or two. Yep, there you go, yep, right there, three. Can you feel that on your obliques, the tricep, back arm, forehead, kind of speaking body parts terms instead of like, oh, rhomboids and all this noise, and that is perfect. Okay, now we're gonna work our bicep. So this one is gonna have our bottom leg
And
bent.
this one was the idea like here.
Yep,
Okay.
all on that tricep. So bottom leg's gonna be bent, and I don't know if it's easier if I go here. See how I'm gonna lock in my foot onto, now I'm gonna take my palm, I'm gonna grab my kneecap. And this one now, I'm gonna, exactly what you're doing. See, you're reading my mind. Good job.
Just
We're gonna curl up, and this is our counterweight. Basic, intermediate, advanced. So I'm gonna curl, but I'm not gonna allow my shoulder to touch. And I'm gonna use my abs to pull up. So as this goes in here, maybe grabbing a little bit more underneath the kneecap. Good. And then this will go in the back of your knee pins. Okay. And so we're gonna go 5 curls. Yep.
Where am I going?
You're just curling straight up. Yep. There's one. Perfect. And then back up. So I got my taser in my hand right now. There you go, right there. So focus right on. There you go. 3. Good. And 4. You're like, I'm not getting tased. Good job. 5. Right in there. Perfect. You feel how that goes?
Yeah, here too.
And it's gonna work, and it's gonna work your neck, it's gonna work all other areas, but it's just because these are just different muscles. If there's ever any strain, just let me know. I'll tweak it, change it, and was that like pop it, snap it, twist it? So we're gonna go with the tricep again. And so good job, and this one's just, yep, right in here, like I said, you can decide, and then your goal is to press all the way up. Yep, working that tricep and those obliques. Good. There's one, and not letting that arm touch. There you go. Keeping that shoulder up off the ground. Good. 2, 3. Excellent. 4. Good job. Good job on breathing, right? There you go. 5. Perfect. Oh, believe me, oh man, you'll be surprised at some people that have come in, especially construction workers. I'm like, no, like, please. Yeah, so we're gonna take this leg, tuck in, use this, and then this hand is gonna be underneath. Yep, and not maybe your kneecap. There you go. And then as long as your elbow, yes. So as long as your elbow is on the mat, so you can focus on that curl. And yep, you're just curling up. Yep, that bicep.
It's gonna be a hard one.
There you go. So even if you have to assist with your body, yep, and then get the negative by letting go, and then come up and assist with your body. There you go. 2, and then get the negative. Good. That's it. All right. You got it. Assist. Yep. Keep that locked in. 3. Good job.
I like my right side.
Yep. That's okay. 4. Good job. 1 more. Excellent. 5. Perfect. Well, you see how you can do kind of good little curls.
Yeah.
And we're getting the core and the body working in other areas too, not just like, oh, because I want to do a full body workout on each of our sessions.
Okay.
That way you're going to pick and choose, and then you can do more or less. But I want to give you stuff that you will have options as opposed to like, oh, I can't do that. And that's why I only want you to pick 3 on each workout. And so next time you come
One
in
for each category.
yeah, whichever one that floats your boat, you can go against the time, you can go 10 reps, I can go on this. I don't, if it's 10 of these, if that's fine. And that's what I would want to do is just start something every day. Because I don't want you to not stop. I don't want you to spend 45 minutes at the gym. Is that sustainable to your life, to your work? No, but can we do something 3 times a day for less than 5 minutes? Absolutely. I don't care if it's 5 minutes directly or if it's a 1 minute here, 30 seconds there, but as long as we get in the habits of.
No, that's what I preach when I'm talking about mental health stuff. So
yeah,
we'll get it. Just
perfect. Okay, so now we're gonna work our back. Do you need water? You're okay?
I'm okay.
Okay. So this one, we're gonna go back down, and this right in here is our arms. Imagine like we're a seal, right? So the higher I go up, the more I'm gonna work my lower back. Now I'm gonna work my arms where I'm gonna be coming out 5, and then we're gonna be here. So imagine these are out a little bit wider. So focus on right in here. 3, good. 4, 5. Now arms out to a T, and now just raising them back.
Doesn't matter what your my palms are.
Not right now. Yep, there's 1. Good. 2, 3, good job. 4, 5. Now arms like we're diving out, palms facing each other. Now this one I want you to pull back and imagine squeezing. 1, there you go. Stretch and then squeeze, pull, focus in on that area. Connect the mind and body. 3, good job. 4, 1 more. 5, good job. And relax. You see how there's everything on the back.
That feels good. I like those ones.
And see, so that's the one. Put that one in your, I call it your fitness bank account. So that one goes in there. Okay. Only do the ones that you like because those are the ones you're gonna do.
Okay. Might go fond of the others.
Yeah. It's just a whole different body muscle. So now we're gonna work the core. Now I want your head to stay completely flat. And this is gonna be good brain games too. So your hands are gonna be straight up, your feet are gonna be straight. We're gonna go right hand, left foot down, keeping this up. And what we're gonna do is just slowly, yep. And now engage your core so there's no gap in your back. Pressing this one, hold this one up. Your robot dance for you. Nope. Good, good. Now those 2, yep. Oh, yep. Keeping that. You got it right there. Yep. There you go. Head down.
They're like the 7-year-old with Parkinson's can get this, Helen. You can get this.
No, believe me, this is a lot of, so I train a lot of the neurological as much as the body as well. This, good. 3 right there, perfect. And you should feel that in your core. 2 more. Okay, no pain though, right? Excellent, good. We're stretching, breathing, good. Last one on this.
Oh my gosh.
Got it. Perfect. There you go. And relax. You okay?
Yeah. Control right here. Almost.
So now we're gonna, since that's feeling, and these are triggers that I'm gonna adjust based on what your body's in there, because I want you to be able to walk these next 2 days. You know what I mean? Like, so what I want you to do now is I want you to have palms up, heads are gonna be flat, and I want your knees bent. Just relax, heels to your bottom. I want you to try to keep your hips not like twisting. See, I'm all the way here. Keep your lower back as close to the ground and stretching. We're gonna hold for 15 seconds on one side. And you feel that stretch. Keep on going. We got 5 more seconds. And so try to push this. Yes, there you go. See how you connect and feel that stretch and let those obliques work. 3, 2, 1. Now the other side. And the same thing, we're gonna go towards that. And just as you're pushing up, stretching, going as far as you can, as safe as you can, so your back isn't completely sideways. Good job. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Is that okay? So now this is what I want you to do here. We're gonna work all lower abs. So hands to be, the reason why I want you palms up, because I tell people you're kind of like probably your work is front loaded, whether you're typing, writing, and all this. So if we can open up, we're gonna open up our spine and our hands, and the energy's flowing and going. So we're gonna have our legs up. I want you to keep this bent, and you might feel an arch in your back, but I want you to use your core to press down, but don't let your feet touch the ground, but coming back up. So if you feel, Yes, and that's it. We're just gonna go right to there. We're gonna tuck as high as we can. And then as you come down, without touching, don't allow this to come in. There's no gap. Use your belly button to push down and then coming back up. Slow and steady. Good job. Excellent. There's two. That's it. Good. And back up. Three. Good. Four more. Five. Good. You feel how that's really going slow?
Yeah.
So I don't want to strain your neck with crunches and all these other things. We could do a ton of other stuff where this isn't going to be here, but I also believe that we need to strengthen this at the same time. Any questions on anything?
No, I won't remember all of it.
No.
Okay.
And this is where I record them, and then down the road, if there's ever something like, hey, what was that thing? I kind of go back to this, and because then some of the clients, when I go on the app, I tell them, hey, here's your workout that we just did. So just do this, follow along and go on. Repeat
Gotcha.
this
Okay.
as opposed to trying to write it down. But I want you to get muscle memory to start slower, then harder, then more. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So now we're going to go and really work our obliques and another format. So we're going to have like our plank, and it could be on our knees, or it could be on our balls of our feet. But I want you to touch your hip to one side, hip to the other side. And yep, so hip goes there, good. And then hip comes to that side. There's one, perfect. Now have your hands independent instead of pushing them together. That way we're going to stabilize the shoulders. There you go. Excellent, excellent. And then two, good. Three more, just like that. Excellent. Good control. We're going to work those movements. Two more. One. Good job. How do you feel? Doing okay?
Yeah.
Need water?
Yeah. I'll grab it.
Yep. So here, you need to drink 3 of these zip things. No. So
I've been trying to do that.
yep. Just whenever you're sleeping, first thing in the morning, 4 to 6 ounces of water, because our mouth has been dry.
Can you notice that first thing in the morning?
Yeah. First thing, and if you're talking and if you're sweating a lot, rehydrate because the toxins are going out. Just start a little bit, like, you know what I mean? And gradually, because I've trained so many people, and it's just like, no, I mean, what can you do at every stage for the rest of your life? I can't go hard like I used to because I'm like, it hurts, and my bones are a little fragile more in there than what they used to be. Oh, so now we're going to do a little cardio going since our body's warmed up. And so this is another brain game. So are you ready? So we're going to go knee and just no impact, and then foot. So, and we're going to go like 30 seconds, and then we're going to go like 2 exercises. Yep. So knee, foot, and then you could go faster. And I'm going to throw a ball in soon. No, I'm kidding. Yep. And just brain games, good. Getting that. Perfect. That's it. And try to tuck. There you go. Knee, foot. Perfect. 15 seconds left. We're going to go no impact jumping jacks. Good. See, the mats allow me to see your ankles and your stabilizers. And this is a little cushioning that's making your tendons work a lot more. Now, no impact jumping jacks. So going here, right to left. Perfect. Going 30 seconds. Good. Now getting those obliques, getting those shoulders. Perfect.
Crazy how one did it.
Yeah. One is a different exercise too.
I feel like a child
Oh,
in Jamboree class.
oh. Good job. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go again. Knee, foot. And see, that's getting those obliques, getting the hip flexors, getting Your body moving, good job. You got 20 seconds in you. All right. And if you need a break, you know your body better than me. So I work with where you're at. Good job. 10 seconds.
Slow down instead of
Yep, that's it.
stopping.
Way to adjust, way to listen to your body. 2, 1. Now, no impact jumping jacks. Boom. Perfect. That's it.
Just felt super uncoordinated.
Yeah. Well, and it's different movements. And even if it's just right here, going slow. Boom, adjust. You're doing awesome. 7 seconds left. Slow and steady is always going to win the race. You got this. 3, 2, 1. Good job. So the cardio is just doing stuff that's here, movements. It could be, I don't care if you just go down 10 seconds where not on the treadmill or the elliptical or even walking in the evening. Well, you probably have horses, so you're probably working that. So maybe before your whatever round, incorporate this into your lifestyle. So maybe I'm going to walk the horse before I get on the horse, or maybe I'm going to walk the ring, or whatever it may be, you know what I mean? So that way you get, okay, hey, now I'm gonna walk backwards with the horse on this one. Change, or now I'm gonna walk sideways, just like going here maybe, and just, I don't know what you have, but just incorporating this motion, 5 steps, 10 steps, but incorporating that, and then it's.
Good, because I don't ride very much anymore. My horse is old.
Gotcha.
So we do a lot of download.
Yeah, perfect. So just incorporating side movements, walking like that.
Okay.
That way you're going in here, maybe you're gonna go like, okay, a quarter turn, or make it wherever that's at.
Okay.
That way it's gonna be good. And then when you're holding it, hold the, I know nothing about horses.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So
Yeah.
hold the rein out so you're getting
Yeah.
your shoulders and your stabilizers. Okay, I'm gonna go like 15 steps or
Okay.
whatever it may be.
Okay.
And then if I'm here, I don't know if, yeah, but this way you step out and you hold it where this is working. Maybe you lift it up a little bit, you know, little just stabilizers, just get this body moving into your, incorporating it into your life. Okay, now we're gonna do another little cardio. So we're gonna go 4 and no impact, 2, 3, 4, and then just jogging back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just getting your arms going back. Yep. And going 1, and we're gonna do that 10 times. There you go. Perfect. 3, good job. And now use those arms when you're coming back. So when you're going here, use those arms. Kind of, yep. You're like, giddy up. Like, yeah.
Now we're in the
Yep. So 1, there you go. Just get your arms swinging. Doesn't matter right to left. There you go. There's 4 or 5. That's it. Arms working, body's working, everything. 6, 4 more. Good. That's it. And soft landing like a cat. So no impact. There you go. 2 more. Good job. And see, as you're getting your arms moving, as opposed to just staying stationary. So really exaggerate this motion. You know what I mean? So we're gonna go 1 more. And so what I want you to do is I want your arms to come up. And I want your core, so you're just gonna stay right in between. You're gonna kind of go up on the side of your shoulder, stretching back at the same time, stabilizing this to make this work. And you go at your pace. We're just gonna go 30 seconds. Where that's coming up. Yep, so staying upright. Legs are going in, back is straight. Good job. Perfect. Hands right on there. Excellent. Try to keep your core straight. Your hips, there you go. Allow the arms to work in there. Keep it going. 10 seconds left. 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. You feel how that's kind of loosening up. any ballistic movement that you're gonna do is gonna get the heart rate moving up. So we're gonna go one more time, that 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, but I want you to incorporate those arms a little bit more. We're gonna go 5 times. There you go. Good. Excellent. There's 1. Perfect. And I'm just gonna be the stopper back here. Excellent. Using those arms. Good. Even exaggerating those arms, coming back down. You're running, imagine like you're passing a baton. There you go. Going behind. 2 more. That's it. And then last one here. Good job. Okay, now I want you to just hold your body. We're gonna work the obliques. We're gonna go 30 seconds now. So just right in here where I just want your hands going right off to the other side.
I just,
Little dizzy, lightheaded. You need some water, you need to, okay. And take a breather, take a breather. We're all done, and then we're gonna stretch out. I'm gonna show you on the foam roller the benefits of this that you can do. And you can do this at your work. Yeah, and if you need to sit down or grab one. Kids, like, please put things back where they are. Even as they're adults, they still are not, and just a basic foam roller, nothing fancy. You don't need anything but a 36-inch. They have different grooves and all that other stuff. I would just stick with the basic, like rare foam, just something that's good density, that's not soft. You know what I mean? Because that soft ones give in, and that's what you don't want. Is on here is
squishes.
yeah, so you can feel the difference.
Yeah. Oh.
On that one. I mean, these are good, but these are.
Okay.
And this is just a good stretching motion too, but, yeah, I like, and then there's other, because if you have those with the trigger points, it's just when the trigger point is a certain area on your back and all
Like,
that.
on the tree.
Yeah, and this one you'll see on this one, and if it hurts, just let me know and we'll give you other adjustments, but this is the one thing I wanted to do with the stretching, especially at work, when you can go like,
Just take a breather and do it.
yeah,
Okay.
2 minutes, 1 minute,
Yeah.
actually 1 minute will be wonders.
Okay.
Especially because you're sitting down and you're just taking notes. You give a 1 minute break in between, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna prepare for the next
Okay.
client. All right, ready? We're gonna go here, and I want you to go and try not to move those hips.
I'm trying with
Yep. So imagine you're in like a pulse right there. There you go. And we're gonna go 30 seconds. Perfect. You see how that stretches? Good job. Don't forget to breathe. That's it. We're walking through 2 tight horse trailers. There we go. They park really close to you. I gotta make it into your 10 seconds left. There you go. Move those hips. There you go. Feel those on those obliques. You got it. 5, 4. Good. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Yeah. How do you feel? Any questions on anything?
No.
Is it not too bad? So you
No,
see
it's
the,
okay. Yeah, I'll get used to like not moving my hips in.
yeah, one is just a whole different area that I want this to work, because as this is gonna work, everything else is gonna be off of that. You're already active, you're already doing other things with the horses. And if the core is weak, everything else becomes weak. So if this is the center of everything that we have, well, what happens when we go to pick up? Well, we're not engaged in that. So what is your homework? What are you gonna do with your belly button? Before you what?
Thank you.
Sitting down,
Okay.
or if I'm in there, and it doesn't have to be,
Just pay attention.
yeah, I just want you to be conscious.
Okay.
And so if you put your hands on your belly button,
Yeah.
and you just inhale, like just through that, like that's it, but normal. So that way, there you go. So without lifting your shoulders now. So make your core work, because you see how this is coming in. That's all I want you to do. I just want you to engage that little bit. And then, okay, once I engage it, only one time. This way you're constantly,
Okay.
exactly. So we're building up these habits.
Okay.
So on here, we're gonna do some foam rollings. Any questions you had on any other workouts?
No, because yeah, and I'll remember some of them.
Yep. So what was something that you liked about the legs?
About the,
Or one that
just
you
the
could do?
very simple one of just getting comfortable balancing in different positions.
Okay.
I feel like that's a good, easy start.
Perfect. And what about for the arms or shoulders?
Well, I don't know if that was like core or shoulders, but the one where I'm walking my leg, just like getting more comfortable with that because I'm
Gotcha.
just being able to pull myself up.
Perfect. So we can incorporate that one.
Right.
And then one more, either a push-up or back.
What we were doing with, like lifting up my hips, but I wasn't able to lift them up while I did the steps. I think I wasn't able to keep my my hips up in the air while I did.
Gotcha.
There was
The
one, there was a
walk up.
couple, yeah.
Gotcha. And so you just take in 3 of those and then just do whatever's in there. And you're like, oh, I did something, this, that. And then that way, if you can teach it to your husband, you just put your validation on what you just learned. And most guys hate the glutes ones because we can't go the V outs. And they're like, come on, you gotta do these. I want you going further. No, and all that. But as soon as you teach it to somebody else, you just put your seal of approval because you just put your flavor on what you just learned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this right in here is foam rolling. I like to start with the spine all the way through. So what I do is I have this at the base of my tailbone, and then I straddle it and rest my head and my tailbone on the foam roller. So careful for your hair. And I'm a cut man too, so I can cut your hair in one cut.
Right, yeah, thank you.
So this way, when you roll sideways, now imagine just your arms out to the side, palms up. There you go. Just breathe and just hold that just for 10 seconds. So your tailbone, can you go up a little higher? No, there you go. That way your tailbone and head is all the way on there. Perfect. And you feel how that's arms are out right to the side and they can be on the mat. Just hold that. Breathe in through your belly button. Focus in on that core. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're going to keep your head on the foam roller. I want you to roll up maybe 1 inch and use your hands to post on the ground and then rolling back and forth. Yep. And then palms up. Zip. That way we can open this up, open your energy just so it's just enough on the sides of your back. And the same thing on that side. And just going 2 more. Good job. And good job shifting your weight. As this gets easier, your feet will come in closer. If it's harder, feet go out wider. You know what I mean? So you have a bigger, wider base. Good job. That's the one coming back. Good. Try not to twist. Just allow it to roll on the center part of your back. All the way through as you're looking up. Okay. Now, arms are, yep, right there. So we're going to bring up one leg right to this leg. Perfect. And now we're going to bring up the other one. So your hands are going to be posting. Perfect. So we're just going to stretch. And I want you to pivot and push that way as far as you can and hold 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to go the other way. And pivot. 3, 2, 1. And the circus tryouts are next week. So you get started. We're going to go one more time. Good job. So that pivot's perfect. Feel that stretch on those obliques. And then coming back. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Now our feet will come down. Wide base on this one because we're going to take our arms up. Perfect. So what I want you to do is I want you to go draw a small circle, 1 small circle, 2 small circles, and then go 2 bigger circles. Keeping that back on there. 2 big circles. Good. Now the other direction. 2 small circles, 2 big circles. Excellent. 2. Good job. Now, what I'm going to have you do, we're going to go up, and then I want you to open up your hands and coming down. Perfect. And if they come down, and then bring them right to the center, coming back up, stretching and keeping that core on the foam roller. Stretching out as far. Imagine somebody's pulling you on this next one. Good. Circling through. One more. Now this one, try to imagine I'm pulling your arms, stretching you out. There you go. Feel the stretch on your rib cage, on your back. 3, 2. Perfect. Now we're gonna go the other way. 3, coming down. Yep, but try not to relax that shoulders. So allow the arms when they come down. There you go, stretching above. And as this comes down, keeping those shoulders relaxed. 2 more. Yep, good. Open them up. Perfect. Stretching, stretching. Good. 1 more. And perfect. Now, dismount. You're gonna go sideways because now we're gonna kind of. So when you're here, don't go up this way. Roll to the side and just allow your body to come off. You know what I mean? So now your back from tail to neck, we're getting this motion. So we're trigger pointing our spine on the ball or on the foam roller, using our core to press down. Now we're just gonna go back. And so we're gonna start, actually, yeah, we'll start from our lower back and maybe your feet will be here. And you see how this goes back so you can roll forward, back. That okay?
What do I want to shoot for?
Oh, yeah.
I'm running myself over.
And just, and so we'll go like 3 on the lower and then 3 on the middle and then 3 on the neck. Where we're gonna really relax that. So I have a hoodie to pretend for long hair. No.
Yes, choke myself.
Yeah. And it's funny, some girls like, oh no, I was like, no, please put it up because what we're about to do is not going to be good. Good job. And now, once you're there, we're going to rest your neck on that. And so I just want your shoulders just a little bit now. So you're going to lift up with your hips to go, but you're just going to kind of roll back and forth. You know what I mean? There you go. 2. Okay. Now, we can start from our calves. So just trigger point. So if this is too much on your legs, then we can kind of assist on the other side with the foot down. So you're gonna get another little extra arm workout. So we're gonna get the Achilles all the way down, all the way through, and we're just gonna scoot with our butt forward, back. Just getting that 3 to 5 times. Perfect. And then we'll get the calves. Wherever you position your toes, whether they're out, whether they're straight, whether they're in, your body's going to tell you what feels good to it. And then we're going to walk our way up to the calves. And then we're going to go to the knee pits, right on that side or just above. There you go. So when you're watching TV or before a show, or I can't really read a book, but like something in the morning or in the evening, whatever time to get ready for the day. It was like incorporate this, and then we're gonna go from the knee pits to the upper hamstrings. And the same thing, like some days you're gonna be tight on one side, so you might have to have your toes going outward, or it's just knowing what your body, how your body's feeling. Sure. 3 to 5, like not real long, but slow and control. See how that's like you're letting that. So now we're gonna go from our lower part of our hamstrings to our sit bones. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna lift up and we're gonna go right to our sit bone. Yep, and then coming back. And you should feel, and you're getting a shoulder stretch too, if you want to do. You know, we go on and sit. So we go here, we're gonna bend our knees, we're curl in, and then you're gonna grab your kneecaps and you're gonna kind of roll both butt cheeks at the same time. I don't know how else to say it. You know what I mean? Like on that, but you're just going back and forth just to kind of stretch out. Stretch out. And then that one, you pretty much, and then if your shoulders are tight, there's tons of stuff. Arms, shoulders, everything, but now we're not going in, and actually I showed you on this side. So say we're gonna lay down, so imagine like, we're gonna have our inner thigh. Yeah, we'll get our inner thigh, and so we're gonna start, and we're just gonna roll off to that side, and just feel where that's gonna go, back and forth, good. 3, and then once you get 3, we're gonna go with our arm. And so we'll just bring that up, and it's like in your armpit, and then your arm will kind of rotate, getting that bicep, and then rotating all the way down. So, yeah,
That was a little more popular.
yeah. As soon as this goes here, try to turn, and not as far, or you can always angle this too. There you go. And you take that arm straight across and roll on the shoulder. Yep.
Kind of mirror.
Oh, yep, there you go. And then you just kind of dip your hand, allow your hand to be on the mat, and just sliding back and forth.
The arms are a little more awkward.
Yeah, well, and it's
Yeah.
different because
Yeah.
it's not something that we normally do.
Yeah.
So we'll try that other side, and we'll get that energy leg in, getting that back. And you can do this upright, you can go lower, you dictate where you want it at, you know what I mean? It's- So imagine your hand is down here like so. Perfect. Now turn that hand down. Now just kind of lean back. There you go. Yeah.
I was rolling the other
Yep,
direction.
that's all right. Yeah, how's that? Good job. Mm. So, and as you take this arm here, we can just lean and then bring your body at an angle. And so this will be kind of getting that tricep, getting that shoulder, getting those delts. Good job. 2, 3. Now, one without for the back, we're going to sit down and we're going to kind of rest our head. And I want your fingers to like crawl forward. And I want you to feel the stretch right in here. So imagine you're walking forward with your fingertips. There you go. Feeling that stretch, stretching out everything on the back. You feel that in here?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Well, 5 more seconds.
You can take a sleep like this.
2, yeah. But getting up is going to be a challenge. No. Now you're going to slide your right hand over, Helen. Left hand on top of right. And just really, really focus in on this side right in here. And sink down with the hips. Allow that stretch. Give you more of a stretch. Crawl forward. There you go. Feeling that in there. Body and back is going in there. And this might be a good one for your back in between clients. You know what I mean? 3, 2, 1. Now going left hand over, right hand on top of left. And now focusing in on that right lat, that big, deep Deep stretch. Good work. How do you feel?
Good.
Not too bad? Yes. See, and we did it, and that was the first thing for not knowing, like just stabilizing, but seeing the benefits of how much you can do with just your body and how much you can incorporate and taking in 3. And the more you like the ones, the more you're gonna kind of resonate with. Any questions for me on anything?
Nope. Nope. I appreciate your time and guidance
That was, yeah.
and patience.
And that is part of something, and I'm thinking of everything that you're doing, so I can incorporate this into your life, not the other way around. So many trainers try to just go, hey, you gotta get here, you got this, and I'm like, no, not everybody works that way. Some people are, but it's like, I've been down that road and 40 years of training and teaching and learning and doing, and then actually probably about 25 years actually coaching people has been a huge arsenal, and knowing that you can do so much more with just your body,
Yeah.
a little bit of resistance, and then when we add tools, these are just like icing on the cakes. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And the only things that I would, like, you already have some dumbbells, but I would incorporate, like, even if you're sitting down, like a wall sit for 10, 15 seconds, if you can do this,
Okay.
and then, but I want you lifting up your toes.
Okay.
So if you feel this, because this is gonna get your hips, hey, I'm gonna wall sit for 30 seconds. So if you're finding yourself hunched over, like front, I call it front loaded, but you're working, come on over here. I want you to feel, so there's 5 points of contacts I want you to have. I want you to have, well, yeah, we can do that. So there's your tailbones on the wall, and then your toes, and you can feel that working back, those quads. So if that's on there for 30 seconds, you know what I mean? Or you're like, or during, I challenge you to do one section with
Okay.
a wall set with your client. No,
Okay.
we're gonna talk and we're gonna work out. No, I'm kidding.
You're gonna work mine and mine.
So here's one thing I want you to do, standing straight up, put your heels and imagine your calf in your bottom. And so I'm gonna put, there should be a gap here, a gap here, a gap here, and a gap here. Good, now not with your shoulders, but this is how you're gonna realign your body on a solid wall. And you're just holding on, relax your shoulders, but just imagine sticking out that chest. And then your chin is looking up. Good, yeah. Forward, yep. Well, and this is how many years I've been doing this, you know what I mean? So if you can stand up throughout the day, like, okay, 20 seconds, this will be a good, and then just go shoulder width apart a little bit. There you go. So remember, there's gonna be 5 points. So there's 1, there's 2, and your butt's 3, shoulder blades is 4, and head is 5. Right? So nothing back where I'm here, but now you're like ready to join the service too. You know what I mean? So, and this is gonna help your posture with the alignment, because your shoulders, you're definitely favoring your right side, but this is something that's going in there. When we can see this, well, I can see it where this is just tilted, and we all have it, but this is something that you can help regenerate like good posture without going to the chiropractor or getting tweaked. All of those are good, but if we can put exercise into your routine, that's going to make the posture and the core and all this kind of come together, you get the best of both worlds. And you see how that, and then when you're walking around, when you're going at home, I want you walking up, chest up, high, because now we're here. I just want you really exaggerating that when you're comfort. Because you've been like this all day or working all day. So if we can kind of walk out like here and then taking that Wonder Woman pose, do that. Good job. How do you feel?
Walk out of here.
Yeah. Well, that's what I want, is I want this good posture, because if you can do it 10 seconds is better than no seconds than just like walking down. Like, no, I'm like, hey, every little bit is a stepping stone. Good job.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Absolutely. So,
Gentle with me.
yeah, well, and that's the whole thing, is you gotta, like I was saying before, you gotta make it work for your life, not the other way around.